Stick it in like so. That works your reset button. You take your spring, you hook it here, just like so, and then you hook your other side, just like so. Just like that. Then you can work your reset button. Just like so. Next, you will want to install the white buttons for the white job. This is your power button. This is your reset button. You can flip it over, and you can tell right here that will go in a certain way. This one will go in just like so, and this bigger one will go in just like so. You get all your bolts that you had. Just put the two in the back here. And you got two that goes here. Once you get that, you can flip it back over. You can take your pieces, find out which one goes where. Put sure this one goes here. All you have to do is get it in the slot and you'll be doing good. There we go. Now you can take this and do the same thing with it, center it up. There you go. Power button. And that button. So what we got here is two motherboards. I had three. I done put one back up, and no one of them's a one chip, but this one seems to have the best sound and the best picture out of all of them. We got one 95 model board. I think it's not a one chip, but I wish it was, because that'd be the one we'd be putting back in this. The other one is a GPM02. This is a GPM01, and it seems to do a whole lot better out of all of them, because I tested all these boards, and this seems to be the best one. The 95 one, the color ain't as good as this one. This one's got the most. This one has the best image out of all three of them. So this is one I'm gonna go with. I done got it cleaned up, but don't worry guys, I got another Super Nintendo I'm gonna disassemble and clean the board just as I did this one, and make you guys a video hit. But let's get this one set down in here and go to the next step. That will set down just like that. Simple and easy. Make sure you can take alcohol and clean this connector. The 95 model I got is built on. You can't pull them off, so be careful. If it don't come off when you're pulling on it, it's probably attached, so you don't want to force it off. Okay guys, now we got this one or this one. This one's dirty and ain't been cleaned yet. We're gonna use this one. I got a bunch of Super Nintendo parts. I probably could build a dozen of these, so it kind of ain't a problem with coming up with spare parts. Well, you want to take that, come over here, and put that right there, just like so. That plugs into right here. You can check your terminals right in there, make sure they're clean. You don't want dust or anything like that getting in your way. Now you got a cover. It goes over this too. But first, you have to put this on before the cover. I got two, and I'm going to pick the best one and see which one cleans up the most. So I'm going to go clean these, see which one turns out the best. Okay, the next thing we want to do is pretty much take this, turn it around like this. You got grooves that this sets in, right in there. Take it and line it up. And both bolt holes should line up, no problem. It should. And then we can pretty much take other bolts and put them in it. No problem, of course. That one goes on. That one goes on. Okay, now after that, you can take your reset button. Well, this ain't the reset button, but power button. You can take your power button, set it right there. Find your two bolts to go in it. And I got so much extra bolts for these things, it ain't funny. Snuggle them up because you don't want to over tighten them, because it is plastic, you know. And you can strip it pretty easy. And I'm going to have a longer bolt for this side. Next is the reset button, but before we do the reset button, let's install this. I cleaned this up. This is off a newer Super Nintendo, this one is. It's got a whole different board on it. I don't know if it'll be more responsive or not, but we're going to pretty much install it and see. But it just got little tabs on each side. And as you can see the tabs. Just put them right down here in place. They just sit in place like so. Then you can take and plug it in. There you go. And then your bottom assembly should look just like that. Pretty neat, huh? Back up some. And now let's do the reset button. We got two different rods. We got one out of the newer style Nintendos, or one out of the older style Nintendos. Now the difference in these is this one's straight, and they have a habit of coming out and letting the spring jump off. So we ain't going with that. We're going with this. This one can actually go in here like so, and then it go down in here, and then it can come out to just that far, but it still can't come out unless you pull up on it at an angle and twist. It locks it in place, and you never have to worry about your spring coming off. Now we will take a eject button and install it. You want to feed your rod like so, drew it. Got a little notch for the spring. First thing first is you want to put your spring in that little hole right there. It sits inside that. So you want to latch it in the little hole, bend it up towards you, line it up, push that in, and then while you're pushing in on it, you want to bring the tab of the spring right like that and latch it in place. Then you will put that in like so, just like so. Then you will pretty much twist it, just like that. And see, you can pop it out, or you can pop it in, either way you want to. Like that. Basically, that won't let it jump out of place. And yeah, we'll call it good. Because once this goes on it, this sits down on this and keeps that from popping out. That right there sits down on that, and that won't twist out of place. But once you put your cover on, set it down the way it's supposed to be. Something ain't lining up. You want to check everything, and if the power was on. Of course, it ain't gonna work with the power on. And there it goes. Power button. Eject button. Try again. And it works. Hand clap, everybody. Good job. But we ain't done with it yet, because I want to notch these out with either pliers or something right fast, so we can play the Famicom games in them. Okay guys, we got it. The tabs all took off. Just can take some pliers and knock them tabs off. Last thing I want to do to it. Make sure the power button's in the off position. Drop it now. Ta-da! That's the Super NES. Now we can turn it over and put all the screws in it and try it out. Okay guys, we got all the bolts in it. Yes. And here's the finished product at the moment. And we test it out and see how good it does. Okay, sorry for the darkness, but we're going to try this out right here. Let's see if we got it. 1, 2, 3. There we go, guys.